Welcome to Daily CoinCu Crypto News. Here are today's headlines. Singapore and Switzerland announce sanctions against Russia, followed by Japan. U.S. regulatory agency is looking into possible securities violations in the NFT industry. The Senate of the United States of Virginia unanimously passes a landmark crypto banking measure. Visa and Mastercard have joined PayPal in suspending operations in Russia. Russia will step up cryptocurrency mining to avoid double sanctions? Now let's dive into the details. Singapore and Switzerland announced sanctions against Russia, followed by Japan. Today, Singapore made a surprising announcement, imposing sanctions on the Central Bank of Russia, its crypto transactions, and an export ban on military and electronics. After Singapore and South Korea, Switzerland also announced that it would freeze crypto assets of Russian users. The freezing of crypto assets is necessary because Switzerland wants to protect the integrity of its blockchain industry. Although it's yet to take any official steps, Japan also announced that it's closely investigating Russia's trend towards crypto-based sanctions evasion and is introducing restrictions to prevent it. U.S. regulatory agency is looking into possible securities violations in the NFT industry. The Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, in the United States is apparently investigating a young segment of the digital NFT asset business for potentially illegal crypto asset offerings. Anonymous sources familiar with the situation said the SEC's investigation will focus on whether non-fungible tokens are being used to generate money in the same manner that traditional securities are. The purpose of the agency is to decide whether NFTs qualify as securities and hence fall under the same federal regulations as stocks and other traditional commodities. The Senate of the United States of Virginia unanimously passes a landmark crypto banking measure. When the law reaches Republican Governor Glenn Youngkin's desk, legislators expect him to sign it within 7 days. HB 263 permits Commonwealth institutions to provide virtual currency custody services so long as the bank has proper mechanisms in place to successfully manage the related risks, according to the bill's summary. Delegate Chris Head, who is also a candidate for the state Senate, said he was motivated to introduce the measure after reading about how Texas was dealing with regulations and who is allowed to keep the keys to one's cryptocurrency wallet. By codifying the ability for state-chartered banks to become custodians of cryptocurrency, this will make Virginia the first in the country to provide this ability to banks through legislation, Head stated. Visa and Mastercard have joined PayPal in suspending operations in Russia. Visa, Mastercard, and PayPal have all declared that they are halting operations in Russia, citing the country's escalating invasion of Ukraine. According to a press release, Visa will begin working to stop transactions in Russia, although it will take a few days. Mastercard announced that it will halt its network services in Russia, which invaded Ukraine with military forces at the end of February. Similarly, Mastercard announced that, in addition to barring specific Russian financial institutions, it will stop supporting any cards issued by Russian banks and will stop processing transactions from cards issued outside of Russia that are used at Russian businesses or ATMs. Russia will step up cryptocurrency mining to avoid double sanctions? Ever since sanctions were imposed on Russia, many have debated the possibility that cryptocurrencies could offer a way out for the Eastern European country. While some believe that they can use cryptocurrencies to avoid sanctions, others argue that it would be futile as ruble transactions are rare and sanctions will be imposed. David Carlisle, Director of Policy and Regulatory Affairs at blockchain analytics firm Elliptic, argued that Russia's next step in evading sanctions could be to invest in mining. It shouldn't be difficult for the Russian government or certain sanctioned institutions to consider mining as a way to access Bitcoin. They can be converted into goods and services or just cash. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to the CoinCu channel to stay up to date on the latest news.